the Founder Talk Show. I'm your host, Abhishek. E-waste is a burning issue affecting the entire planet. The level of waste from electrical items has been growing fast. The growth is attributed to higher consumption rates of electronics, shorter product life cycles, and limited repair options. Joining me today on this show is Ratnesh Rathi, Director at Green IT Recycling Center. They manage excess or end-of-life IT assets. Welcome to the show, Ratnesh.
Yeah, thanks.
So, Ratnesh, what is Green IT Recycling is all about? And what does it do?
Green IT Recycling Center Private Limited is a 25-year-old company, and we do the e-waste recycling for all the bulk consumers, corporates, and manufacturers. We are in this business from last 25 years with 100 employees currently working under Green IT.
So, where did the idea for this business come from?
The idea for the business comes from, as I am the engineering graduate, and I was been looking towards the environment, uh, hazardous environment pollutions, right? So I thought that we should put the environment as the first priority and to check that whether we can save our earth and environment. Looking towards that, I found that the e-waste will be the more blunt issues ahead of the century, right? So I thought that we should contribute for the environment.
So, what was your biggest challenge so far?
Yeah, at the start of 1996, there was no any e-waste tool like that, right? It was in 2013 which central government started. But looking towards the entire scenario, we thought that we should contribute for that, and we started our own journey ourselves. And that was a big challenging because at that time there was no any person or no any company who was been in the e-waste recycling.
Okay.
So we started that, and down the years, as the years goes, we get more insights, and the world, we were been looking towards the world, we were looking towards the Europe and the US, and how they are doing the e-waste recycling, and depending on that we started doing that. That was the biggest challenge.
And Ratnesh, for a layman knowledge, how e-waste is hazardous to the environment?
E-waste is hazardous because the content in that is lithium, cadmium, nickel, and lead, right? Which is toxic in nature, and which will have the impact on the health of the humans, including having the cancers and all. So it is very hazardous and need to be get safeguarded from the e-waste to the humans.
In what all types it affects environment?
Yeah, by burning the e-waste in a unorganized way, or by doing the handling, improper handling, the e-waste is been more hazardous with the humans, because if you not handle it carefully, then it is being a big issue for the environment as well as the earth as well as the humans.
So, Ratnesh, since you are an e-waste company, how are you reducing the carbon footprint?
Yeah, basically, see, there are 3 R's which we normally promote for: reduce, recycle, and reuse. So reduce is something which you can save the energy. That first thing. Second is reuse. If you can refurb and reuse that, then automatically the mineral ores which are being needed for the making of the gadget or IT assets are being less. So automatically the carbon will be emission will be less. And after that, recycling. So recycle, once we recycle it, then the precious metal recovery has been there. So from the minerals ores again, we will be less required the precious metal, and from the recycling we can do that.
How is your business is contributing to the SDG goals?
We are very near and at par with the whatever the goals have been set, and we are contributing a lot in this regard.
Since you manage excess or end of life IT assets, so what are your clients? Who are your clients and how does your future look like?
Basically, the clientele, I can say that is the ecosystem we take from the big corporates, all the e-waste, and we process in our facility. We have the two facilities, and in the facilities we do the separation segregation, and the end result is it again end customers whom we refurbish and resell the IT asset, and after recycling we give to the various types of recyclers for the metal extraction.
If you could give one piece of advice to someone thinking about starting an e-waste business, what would it would be?
I can say market for the e-waste, right? In India, it is bit we are very behind the developed countries, right? And there is a potential, there is a huge potential in that, as well as there is lot of requirement in India because we around as per the government and a few of the organized NGOs have put up, we are generating around 2 million of the e-waste every year. And the contribution from the companies like us is very low. So there is a huge growth in this sector. And I will suggest that the new entities should come and they should contribute for the this e-waste.
So what type of support you are getting from the government?
As of now, it is very less support we are getting from the government. But yes, there was a paradigm shift when again in the 2013 there was e-waste guidelines which has been issued, but after that 2016 the revision of the e-waste guidelines helps a lot in building the entire domain of this industry. So government has done quite good till the stage. Yes, with regards to the e-waste recycling and all, we are bit not as good as what other developed countries are.
So finally, My Startup TV is a channel for startups, MSMEs, investors, enablers, and the budding entrepreneurs like you. So what are your views about our channel?
Yeah, it's a very good initiative you have taken, and I congratulate you and your entire team as well as the your chairman and director, right, to have this type of startup so that people will get aware and people will get know about various type of the startup which will help to get in that own domain, right? So it is very much important and very much good in contributing for the India's growth.
Okay, sir. Thank you, Ratnesh. Thank you for coming on to the show, and we look forward to host you on other shows after.